Our number one goal for outreach is finding people who are either HIV positive and don't know it, or finding people who are at risk for HIV infection while they're HIV negative and helping them develop a plan to reduce or eliminate their risk for HIV disease transmission.
Because then we'll be able to slow down the rate of infection, which especially in our community is increasing.
I'm a woman, I'm a mother, I'm somebody's daughter, I'm somebody's sister, I'm somebody's aunt, okay? I'm all of these, but I also have HIV. And I kept saying, okay, there's something more in my life that I'm supposed to do, and I don't know what it is, but here I am. Reality started setting in that, okay, well, maybe this isn't going to kill you. Maybe, maybe you need another direction. And a person at my job kept encouraging me to come to church. And so finally I decided to go to church, and I gave my life back to Christ. I've suffered the stigma of, oh, you must have done something wrong. I mean, why is it happening to you? And that's not what it is. If you live and breathe, it can happen to you.
This disease, HIV, stands for the human immunodeficiency virus. And the reality is if you're human, and if you engage in sexual activities or behaviors with another person, regardless of their gender, you could be at risk for HIV transmission. There are people that I encounter every day that have alternative lifestyles, whether it's sexual orientation or substance abuse and those issues. We work really hard not to judge them, but instead meet them where they're at. And I would just ask the church to consider that. Meet those individuals where they're at. Will that require that the folks that we work with make some behavioral changes and modify the way in which they live their lives? It could mean that. But first of all, you have to start where they're at.
It's not about shame, it's not about judgment. It's about we're human, and we sometimes do things that we regret later, and sometimes we're weak and we do those things again. It's always very exciting around here when someone calls us and wants to help. We'd pay our pharmacy bill because that would be a piece of it. We provide medications for folks who are, for whatever reason, falling through the cracks. One of the things we do here that is very helpful to folks is that we provide items that you cannot buy with food stamps. A bottle of shampoo is $3 or $4. If you don't have $3 or $4, or you need to use that to pay the copay at the pharmacy so you can pick up your medication, then that's going to go, that's going to go by the wayside.